So here we go. We got Hammer and Mythical Monkey here.
Oh boy, the apocryphal matchup that Yoshi mains everywhere hate. Swords.
There's the stories. Ooh, he dives in with a down air. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, pretty commanding lead so far. Ooh, good bounce on those eggs.
Hammer looks quite familiar with Lucina. Maybe a little bit of, what's the term? Overzealous, but he seems to have a general idea of what he wants to do after every hit. So he knows his follow-ups.
Yeah, I think I've seen him once. But other than that, not a familiar face, but I'm glad he was able to come.
Yeah, he's definitely playing this matchup as he should be, assuming he's not going in a little bit too hard. He's trying to keep his keep that sword advantage that he has with his disjoint.
Yep. And especially as Lucina, you want to make sure that just kind of keep Yoshi at a distance, because if you let Yoshi get in, you're gonna get a bunch of damage.
Mm-hmm. And just generally speaking in the matchup, like, she can just safely whittle it away and just play it safe, as long as she just maintains that distance. Oh, and that
can he's got it.
Just barely makes it. That recovery always looks like, oh no, he's dead, and then suddenly, nope, I'm Yoshi, back from the depths.
This ain't no melee Yoshi, that's for sure. Oh, good call out on that. Ooh.
Yeah, Hammer's been doing a lot of those air dodges to get back to ledge, and I think Mythical Monkey has started picking that up a bit.
It's nice to see that adaptation in players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like Hammer's starting to really notice Yoshi is not even touching edge to get back on stage, but just trying to remain that stage control, just like that. Yep. Man.
I think Mythical Monkey needs to get a little bit more used to doing just some regular neutral jumps to get back to ledge, because there's a lot of, like, Yoshi in general has a lot of good auto-canceling, but like, there are a few of his moves that just don't auto-cancel very well. There's a lot of end lag when he lands with them, so like forward air and down air, which is what Mythical Monkey's landing a lot with. Those make it a lot more punishable than if he just landed with neutral.
Yep. Definitely. Bear out of shield. Now see, the verdict is still out on that if it's that good of a shield option. I know that obviously Nair out of shield is gonna be the best, but
it's just, hey, here's my big old foot. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, that was unfortunate.
I hate to see that.
Yeah, like I think he had the right idea, because I think he might not have noticed it, but it looked like Mythical Monkey had used his second jump there, because he'd accidentally walked off stage before he input jump. So if he did actually hit that, there was a very good chance he could have actually gimped the Yoshi off that, but yeah, missed it, then thought he still had his jump probably, and tried to input it, didn't get it, upbeat bit too late.
Yep. Let's see where we're headed. Hammer's making this choice. Looks like we're potentially going to Town City. Maybe? Smashville.
Alright, we're getting off of the stage home field advantage from Yoshi's, and we're going off to a more neutral arena.
Staying with the Lucina. Now see, Smashville is always a place that I do not like to personally take Yoshi to, or anyone with a sword, because that huge platform in the middle is real good for sharking.
Oh yeah, like it also is just conveniently the right height to sort of like stop you from just playing from across the stage and throwing eggs, because if you try to make any of them, you have to get the bounce one, I think, in that situation, otherwise we'll just hit the ledge and won't go far enough.
Yep.
But then again, if Lucina's that far away, they don't really want to. They'll try to close that distance. But it gives them an option really to get in around the eggs. Mm-hmm. And strong start then from Hammer. Has a % lead, but still remains to be seen, because if last game's any indication, if Mythical Monkey starts getting any sort of read on Hammer's habits again, then it's not going to look very good on that. But it looks like Mythical Monkey's getting actually a little bit desperate. Too many down Bs in a row sort of gets...
Really wanted to get in a perfectly spaced forward smash.
Yeah.
You'd think he was playing Marth right there.
I think at that point, any of the sorties other than Roy, if they forward smashed in that situation, would just be, it's a good night.
Yep.
Like, that's... is this is just Yoshi's typical nightmare of I'm trying to get down, let me down, and then when he finally gets down, he's like, oh, I only let you get down because I had this forward smash just already on deck for you.
Ooh, that was good. That forward air into an up smash, utilizing that hit stun.
Oh yeah, and this is not looking like a good. This round looks basically over for not over, but doesn't look good for Mythical Monkey.
Yeah.
2 stocks down.
It's especially when it comes to like the mental state of things. When you're a player in this type of situation, really, you have 2 options. You either just say, okay, all right, I'm gonna lose this one. Let's try to pick up on some habits to get prepared for the next game, or you can try to make that comeback.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously you can do both, but
I think Mythical Monkey isn't the type of player though to try and like get the reset on it. I think he's going to fight tooth and nail for every stock because that's just how he is as a player. Yes. It's not about the It's not about getting that information. That information is something that he'll naturally get anyway. So he's just going to throw everything in the kitchen sink at him. He's going to go ham. He's going to try to get those forward airs to get him those early kills and try to work his way back in.
Yep, and definitely patience on that habit of completely charging that forward smash and waiting.
Which if Lucina was feeling a little bit cocky about, could easily have just walked up just out of range of the forward smash and then just charged her own forward smash and be like, let go when you want, I'll be ready. But yeah, catches the forward smash, takes that second round.
Alrighty.
However, it is Mythical Monkey's ability to get the counter pick, so it does now mean that if he wants to, he can avoid those stages that give Lucina that good old shark ability, up tilting through those stages or any sort of up airs. Yoshi doesn't like that. Yoshi doesn't want that.
I would not. I would honestly be surprised if Mythical Monkey didn't take him back to FD or a sort of maybe Town and City or flat.
Yeah, Town and City and FD would be what I would take in that situation. Kalos I would have if it weren't for the fact that when you're trying to like aim back to stage, when you're trying to get back, those platforms kind of block. Which is why I'm seeing it now and I'm just like, this might not be the best pick.
I don't think this is the best pick if assuming he's gonna stay Yoshi and Hammer's gonna stay. It looks like he's contemplating it to Lucina, but he's gonna stick with that Lucina. Yeah, especially with that Ledge Guardian. Ooh, the Joker's coming out. Alright.
Okay, that stage is now a little bit better.
A little bit better, yeah.
I'm not too familiar with Joker, but from what I can tell, Joker doesn't care too much about stages. Maybe Lilac might be the one thing he cares the least about. Doesn't want to deal with that, because tether recoveries are pretty awful. But, yeah, going into this, looks like Hammer's not phased by the DLC.
No, the DLC armor is definitely not there right now.
He just needs to activate his stand powers. It's not there yet. Gotta wait for the second episode. We all know this is a 2-part fight. Come on, guys.
The tarot card comes out.
He's sort of fishing there, though, for that counter. I don't think that's going to work out, though. He's got to be taking advantage of the fact that,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think he's flustered at this point. When you have Arsene out, you don't want to be playing this defensively. Like,
no.
Because this is his moment to shine when he has Arsene up. But if he plays defensively, don't quote me on this, I'm not sure. But I feel like as though Joker loses his persona faster if he's not playing aggressively, because maybe this is just me with some bias whenever I played against a Joker, but I've always felt like whenever I was like pressuring the Joker when he's in Arsene, it seemed to have always ran out faster. I don't know if that's just a mechanic or if it's just me perceiving it as going faster because I'm not getting juggled for 10 years, but...
Right. We'll call that a Frosty fact for today.
Yeah. Oh, but Gamer Percent, of course, gets the forward air. But, oh, nope, Gamer Percent is now over. We are now back into regular game mode. Everybody's now on equal footing. There is no unfair advantage caused by the Smash Gods. Their favor has been lost. But as it's going, I think, yeah, same situation. He's using his counter.
Using that counter.
Like, in particular in that situation, like, he has advantage at that point because Lucina's back is facing towards him. He has all the incentive to just throw a forward smash there. Because, like, it's not like it's particularly unsafe, but by the looks of it, I think Hammer panicked, and I'm not sure. I think he got an air dodge there, which caused him to fall a bit too
A
far.
little bit of a panic air dodge, yeah.
Yeah. In that situation, though, Hammer could have just up B. There's like 2 frames of intangibility or something on up B, so that would have probably saved it. But yeah, makes up for it anyways. Gets that forward smash, takes that stock.
This is when, if you're a Mythical Monkey right now, you just gotta sit back a little bit, just kind of collect yourself, understand what are my winning conditions.
I'll tell him what his winning condition is. He's got to use technology. Bring out that gun. Shoot him in the throat.
And you're right though. Like I'm actually kind of surprised on his lack of gun usage, especially down gun off stage for the Gim. Granted, it's with this stage, it's a little against his favor. But
yeah, it's a little bit harder for that platform.
Yeah.
But also just not the use of Aegon at all. Like, Aegon in particular is a good spacing tool for this matchup because it forces Lucina to sort of approach from the air. It's like, of course Lucina's going to want to because forward air is great, her nair is great, they set up into a lot of things, but like, it's still that threat because it's essentially like a free 15-20%, I don't know, after it does all its ticks. So it's a real threatening tool, he's just not using it in the matchup. Oh, and yeah. Get that
Alright,
smash.
well, good handshake in there. Well, I wasn't even setting any of the scores, but...
Oh man, what are you doing?
I know,
What are you doing?
I'm just sucking it up.